It's a nice sunny day on Kerbin, and it's about to get a whole lot sunnier in space. Alright, let's get back to the sun, Skimmer. We've got a node coming up pretty soon. This will be more than likely just about our last burn. Now I'm just zooming back into the game again, so I've already set up the burn. I know the estimated burn is around 12 minutes, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to start burning at about 4 minutes, so that'll be an 8-minute burn total, and that should be pretty darn close to what I want. Actually, I want to be really safe about this. I'm going to do a 6-minute total. I'm going to do half. I don't know. I don't know what I really want to do. 8 minutes. Okay, we'll try 8 minutes. We'll see what happens if we do 8-minute burn. Get ourselves in to about the 4-minute mark. And getting close. I hope this works, because we've got to pretty much make it all the way there before we can start ditching things off the side of this. Still, a 4-minute burn seems pretty achievable. We should be able to do another pass again, make another burn. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, we're off, we're burning. Yeah, so we can't drop any of these outer fuel canisters anymore, not until we collect the science from on top of all of them. Okay, let's check this out. And again, obviously I'll speed up time for this too. So, we're almost there. Let's watch this go down. Okay. Alright. 1-minute burn on either side. Should get us pretty darn close enough. If I have to burn some extra, that's fine too. Okay. I mean, we're not quite at the point where I really need to start worrying, but this is almost the point of no return, I guess. This is the point at which I find out how much fuel I'm going to have left to get out of here. That should be fun. Alright. Here we go. Burn. That should be us. That should be us. So, what do we have left, guys? How are you all feeling? You all seem pretty happy with the way things are turning out? It's good stuff. Okay, so we have to get ready. We have to know where all of our stuff is. We've got an experiment here. We've got an experiment here. We've got our experiments here and there. That's all the experiments that we brought along. We're also going to do 2 crew reports and 2 EVAs. So we're going to do a full sweep first, and then transmit all that data, and then do another one, keep that data, and then we are on return. Let's speed up time, get ourselves down to Sun Periapse. And the Apoapse isn't too far off from the orbit either, so that's good. Quite pleased with that. Alright, here we go. Coming rapidly along. We're going in towards the sun. I think I might actually just give you a view this way of it, so you can kind of see what's happening, I guess. But we're falling in towards the sun. Whew. Almost flew right by it, but you can see the sun there. in all its glory. It's quite a beautiful sight indeed. And we are dropping rapidly. Let's go back to the map view. There is our apoapse. So we are within. We should be able to do all the science that we need to do now. Let's go ahead and orient ourselves so that we can get out of this a little bit easier if we need to. We're going to do a north-south orientation, if I remember correctly, is the way to do it. Actually, let's do it the other way around, just because I can actually see what I'm doing at that point. Whatever. We'll continue the rotation. We'll do a nice fancy spin around. What do you think, guys? It's as close as we've ever been to the sun. It's a Promethean moment. Whew. Or maybe it's Icarus. We're gonna find out soon enough, I guess. That's pretty good. Let's do some experiments. We'll observe the materials bay. Actually, this will be easier if I observe these ones, because those are the ones I'm going to capture. So let's reset that experiment. Let's observe this materials bay. And we'll keep that data. Let's observe the mystery goo. And we will keep that data. And let's do a gravity experiment. Keep that data. And we'll log the temperature. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Cool. So now we've got all of those. Let's do crew report. Let's transmit that. And Jeb, you usually get to have all the fun missions. Today it's Bill's turn. Bill is going to EVA. Alright, Bill. Let's go ahead, grab ourselves some science. Collect the data. Remove the data. Oh, not close enough. Collect the data. Remove the data. Then we're going to translate down a little bit here. We're going to go for this, take the data. We'll bring it on down. Let's do an EVA report while we have the chance. Keep that data. Alright. Let's just burn up a little bit here. Alright. We've got all our data. Excellent. Move up a little bit. And now hopefully I'll be able to orient myself properly and get in here. Alright. We have boarded the craft. I thought we boarded the craft. There we go. Back on board. Good EVA. It was a success. And let's go ahead and go into the crew hatch. we will review the stored data. We're going to transmit that EVA at 100%. And we'll transmit the material study, the mystery goo, and the gravity scan, and the temperature scan. Alright, transmitting away. And all data? Well, not yet. All done. Great. So now let's log the gravity data. Keep that data. Let's log the temperature. Keep that data. Let's observe the materials bay. We'll keep that data. Let's observe the mystery goo. We'll keep that data. Okay. Now it's time for another EVA. Bob. Bob, you get to EVA this time. So we've done all the science experiments. I guess we could do another crew report. Oh, no science to be gained from a crew report. Okay, well, fair enough. We're still falling in towards the sun at this point. Wow, that's pretty awesome though, eh? Anyway, we've done all our experiments. Yeah. We did the gravity, we did the temperature, we did those two as well. So we're going here. We're grabbing all the science. Bob's going to be the man to do it. Whew! Bob came flying out of that crew capsule. Quite literally. Let's try and orient ourselves up here a little bit. Grab that on the way in. So let's bring it down. Maybe come in towards a little bit here. Alright. Let's kill that velocity. Temperature's probably going to be the hardest one to get, so let's try to get that first, I guess. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Coming in nice and close. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Take that data. Alright. Can use this to come on down to the goo. Give me some goo, give me some goo, give me some goo. Come on, goo. Alright, collect that data. Remove the data. Remove it. Alright. And we'll fly up past the materials bay. Collect that data. Remove it. Alright. Let's bring ourselves back out here a little bit. Okay. Translate over. Take that data. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get back over here. Grab onto that hatch. Let's do another EVA report. Well, that's got us nothing. I guess I shouldn't have transmitted that stuff off. It would have been worth more, right? No, that's worth the exact same amount every time. Well, fine. Let's get ourselves... Let's review all that data. Why not? We got a lot of data there. Let's board the ship. Okay. So at this point, what we need to do is we need to start figuring out how we're going to get captured again by Kerbin. That is going to be interesting. Okay, so what do we want to do? Well, we want to set Kerbin as our target. So let's do that first. There's a lot of asteroids and stuff around it right now, so it doesn't make for easy pickings. Set it as target. Okay. We've already got a bit of a closest approach here. Closest approach at 1,000,000. Whew, okay. I think the first thing that we're going to need to do is increase our apo-apps a little bit. So let's do this. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. All things considered, that's looking pretty good. I don't know how long of a burn we're going to need. Let's just set up a maneuver node. Roughly there. Let's just try and get this right. I should be able to do something with that. Should be able to do something with that on the way out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for that close encounter right there. Hopefully a little ways out we'll be able to correct this orbit. And get that perfectly aligned. Because I can't really see what's going on up just yet. It's looking like maybe it's the ascending and the descending node. I don't know. That does look like a pretty darn good encounter, though, one way or another. So we're going to set up for that. The estimated burn time is 1 minute and 25, and we've got 18 minutes to go. 200 meters per second. 230 meters per second. Change in velocity. Should have more than enough fuel for that. I mean, technically we can ditch all the science experiments now, too. So let's just see what our fuel situation is like for those. Those are full. We've still got some fuel in here. Yeah, we've still got a good amount of fuel. So we're going to have to burn that out before we start ditching, which is actually really good. I'm quite happy with that. Let's make sure I'm lined up as best as I possibly can on that maneuver node as well. I want to be absolutely perfect if I can be. Okay, great. Let's speed up time a little bit. So that would be 45 seconds if this were a perfect world, but since it's going to get better, I'm going to say we do a 1 minute burn, and that should be pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Yeah, 1 minute burn, so 30 seconds on either side. Sounds like a plan. Whew, I'm excited now. Genuinely excited. This actually works. I'll be impressed. I'll be impressed with myself that I actually flew something. Without really much knowledge of how the mission went down. Because usually I watch stuff online, obviously, just like you're watching this, and there are great tutorials out there. Oh, wow. I think I'm so low down that I can't actually accelerate fast enough. That's kind of crazy. I'm so close to the sun right now that I can't time warp. Alrighty. Gonna do a 1 minute burn, 15 seconds to burn time. And then should hopefully be leaving for a very close encounter. That's the theory. Firing away. I don't even want to look at the map view right now. I'm just going to do this burn. We'll see where we end up after that. Just want to nail down the change in velocity as best I possibly can. Alright, more than halfway through the burn. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to burn a little bit extra at the end of this, but that's okay. That's fine. It's not really much of a difference. It's probably only gonna be about 15 seconds in the end. Who knows, maybe it'll do something in our benefit. In our favor. Alright, 20 meters per second. 19, 18, 15, 6, 5, 4. I think that's about as close as it's going to get. 4 meter per second difference. Alright, let's check the map first and then we'll watch ourselves leave. So, what have we got? What did we end up getting? We got closest approach 95,000 kilometers. We can definitely dial that in a little bit better further on. So let's set up for that. Roughly there, I think. Should be pretty good. And let's just zoom this in a little bit. Okay, so there's our encounter. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's only a tiny adjustment. So I think what we'll do is we'll move out to that node and we can adjust it even more here, but that encounter is pretty darn good already. Excellent. Alright, let's watch these guys as they escape from the influence of the sun. I guess we can watch it like this, why not? What do you guys prefer? I like the back. That might be taken out of context. The problem, of course, is that we can't time accelerate at this height. I came so close to the sun that I am not able to time accelerate right now. So we'll have to speed this up in post. But here we go, leaving the sun. So finally I can time accelerate again. Isn't that wonderful? Not much for now, but at least you can appreciate the fact that the sun is slowly moving away, or that we're slowly moving away from it. There we go, 50 times. That's a bit more like it. Oh, can't do that yet. Whew. Ain't that something? 100 times. Awesome. I like the little sunspots that they put on there as well. I guess that's just terrain mapping. Ooh. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna take a picture of that, I think. Yeah, definitely gonna take a screenshot of that. That looks great. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, so we fly away from the sun. And we are heading on out to that maneuver node. Once we get a little bit closer, we'll go ahead and we'll correct. Alright. This could be it. This could be the one that makes or breaks us. That's about as close as I could possibly hope for, I think. Let's see what it gave us. Alright, zoom on out. What is our current trajectory saying? 4.6. That's about where we want it to be. So I would say at this point, let's just wrap around here, and maybe we can make a correction about halfway down that arm there. Okay, let's try a maneuver node here. Maybe I could have done this out there, but let's just try this instead. Delta V is going up, but not by too much. Yeah, we're at about probably 110 meters per second Delta V total on this one. 140. We're almost hitting atmosphere on this pass now. So if we can just keep on narrowing this down until we get into, say, about, if we can get to 50 kilometers, that should be enough. We can make a final adjustment at some point to get us even deeper into the atmosphere, say at about 35, but 50 and we should have more than enough to get ourselves recaptured again. Thank goodness for no deadly re-entry. I don't think it would work too well this way. Okay. It's at points like this where you just want to pull and yank on the node itself. Just get me to the point that I want to be at, but you got to be patient, you got to be careful. Okay, so we're actually in the atmosphere now. A thin part of the atmosphere, but we would be in the atmosphere itself. And yeah, I could have easily made this correction further out. I should have made this correction further out because I'm using up a lot of Delta V just to do this, but who cares? So close. So close I can feel it. Okay, here we go. I want to nail this as best I possibly can, because we really want the closest possible approach. I might do another adjustment just to be safe later if I need to, but for now, we got to get this about as close as we can here. Okay. Overshot it just a tiny bit. But let's see what that gave us. That'll probably put us right into the ground, actually, so I'll need to make another adjustment when I enter the system so that I don't collide with the planet. Maybe I can modify it this way. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So what does that give me? That gives me an orbit that's way too high. That's okay. Let's bring that back down to 33. Okay. 6-second burn in a few minutes. Burn in 4 seconds. Oh, jeez. I'm not burning the right way. Dang it! I can't believe I just did that. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. Let's do this properly. Okay. Okay. 40 meters up. Or 40 kilometers up. Hopefully this will be enough of a correction. But it looks like we'll just get slungshot out back again. So let's get closer into the system. Okay. We are going so fast right now. So very, very fast. Okay, I'm going to want to line myself up against the negative vector. Hopefully this arrow braking maneuver will work. I'm just curious, if I start burning here... That burned me up into the atmosphere a bit. Okay, let's cheat a little bit. Sorry, John. Quick save there. I'm not losing all that work, damn it. Let's speed up. Let's get into where we're close to the atmosphere. Look at the amount of delta V we would have to apply at this point. It's just absolutely colossal. Well, no time like the present, let's do it. Oh man, we're just gonna skim through the atmosphere like it's nothing. We need to modify this orbital trajectory badly. There's no way aerobraking is going to kill that much velocity. I can't imagine it would. It looks like we're just about to bounce off the atmosphere. Yeah, there we go. It was not even close to enough. Not by a long shot. No, we're going to need to dig a lot deeper into the atmosphere, and we're going to need to burn a lot sooner, so let's reload it. Let's try that again. There's no way that we can slow down enough now. Okay. Let's set this up. We've got to get that down. And once that's down, we'll set up a maneuver node on there and we'll just burn like crazy. So maybe if we burn like this, we just try to keep on balancing it out so that we keep on encountering as much atmosphere as we can. Again, we don't want to slam into the ground, but we want to catch as much of this atmosphere as we possibly can. Okay, let's ditch the stage. Oh, shit! Oh no, that was the right one. Good, good. That's okay. Yeah, those are out. Okay, let's ditch those. Okay. So we've passed our node there. This no longer means anything. Now we're just going to be focusing on this. We've got 4 minutes left. In 4 minutes, we need to change out 2,000 meters per second for us to be in an orbit like that. 1,000 meters per second. Our orbital speed is down to about 4,500. This is a lot better than that last time. A whole ton better than that last entry that we made. Still got about a minute to burn. Our orbital speed should be bleeding off pretty quickly now. do another check here. We're in atmosphere. So again, that should bleed off pretty darn quick. Again, not too steep. Don't want that to drop below the horizon. Not too quickly, anyway. We are captured. We are coming down to hit the ground. We are going so darn fast. Okay. Moment of truth time now. I'm just gonna keep on burning, keep on burning, keep on burning. Keep on burning along that negative vector. Oh, that looks good. Surface speed. It's 700. We're still really high up. Okay, let's keep on burning along that negative vector. Surface speed down to 400 meters per second. We're still reasonably high up. Kinda want to cut this now. We'll cut this line at about 8 kilometers, I guess. Surface speed still decreasing, 200 meters per second. Meters per second, 50. Alright. Kick this stage off, kick that stage off. Fall and get a bit of distance here. Get that out of the way. Deploy chutes. We might just have made it. Moving in? Yeah, I think we've done it. I think we have successfully done it. That is amazing. Oh boy. What a trip, eh guys? What a trip. Bill doesn't look too sure about everything. Bob is just, again, slightly pissing himself, and Jeb is just happy to be home. We got our boys home, and we did it with less fuel than John used, so I am a happy camper. Oh, come on now. Touchdown. There we go. Beautiful. I think that was great. So let's recover the vessel. Let's see how much science we got out of all of that. 869. Well, it's not as much as I'd wanted, really. Oh no, I only got 505 science from that mission. Oof. Alright. I have 869 total. That's good. So let's see what we've got left. We don't have much left. We've got some rover wheels. Those I'm going to save for another mission. We've got some spaceplane parts. Not too concerned about those. But what I really want is these extra structural pieces. Yeah. So, only going to need another 1100 science to completely fill out the tech tree, and I've already got 319. So on that note, that will be the end of the mission. What a mission it was, a harrowing mission indeed, but we made it together. I'm proud of us. So yeah, on that note, just speed up time a little bit and watch the sunrise on Kerbin. But I am a very happy camper, quite pleased with the way that all turned out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was informative and all of that good stuff. And if it wasn't, well, I hope you got a laugh out of me. So the sun rising on Kerbin. Let's just watch that sun come up. That glorious, glorious sun that we just visited. There it is. There it is. We were there. We did it.